Coral reefs are disappearing at an alarming rate due to rising CO2 levels, global warming, and pollution. Coral bleaching is one of the most visible signs of this crisis, threatening marine biodiversity and entire ecosystems. Fortunately, in Monaco, a leading research center, the Scientific Center of Monaco, is working to understand and protect coral reefs. Today, I am honored to visit the center once again and speak with one of its top scientists, Dr. Didier Zacola, about their crucial research and possible solutions. Hello, Dr. Zacola. Thank you very much for having me here.
Hello.
What was your inspiration to become a marine biologist?
So I'm a marine biologist from now more than 30 years, and I work on, as you see, on corals and on coral reefs, and the danger of the climate change on the coral reefs.
What inspired you to become one?
I'm marine biologist by chance. At the beginning, I was immunologist, working on the blood cells in human, but I am mainly a molecular biologist.
As a marine biologist, what has been the most memorable experience in the field, and how has it shaped your perspective on ocean conservation?
I was very lucky to be part of an expedition called Terra Pacific, and I have done a trip of 2 months from Wallis Futuna to Japan during 2 months, more than 9,000 kilometers in the field. And I have collected corals for research on board.
One of the biggest threats to the ocean is plastic and waste pollution.
There are a lot of different threats for corals. First, the climate change in general, increase of temperature of the sea, ocean acidification, and of course pollution, human pollution with plastics.
So, what are the most innovative ways that marine science is helping to tackle the issue of plastic?
The way to avoid plastic is to care about that. Don't take plastic bags, don't throw out plastic bags in the sea, etc. Because all the use of plastic is very threatening for the ocean.
Coral reefs are often called the rainforests of the seas. Why are they so important, and how does your research here at Centre Scientifique de Monaco contribute to their protection?
They are called the rainforest of the sea because they produce oxygen as the rainforest in the Amazon first, and because there's a lot of biodiversity inside the coral reef. There are more than 25% of the marine life living inside the coral reef. What are we doing here is to protect coral reef by first doing conservation. We have a program called the World Coral Conservatory that aims to protect all the coral species by putting them in tanks. And second, we study the corals facing the global change, for example, increasing temperature or ocean acidification. And we are looking at the resistance of corals facing these threats.
Is there a point of no return for coral reefs where restoration is no longer possible?
We are still optimistic. Of course, the time is against time, but we can do something. For example, putting corals in tanks. It's like doing a Noah's Ark of corals. It's important because like that, in control parameter, we can keep the corals. And we can also try to make the coral more resistant, more resilient to global stress. Like that, we can restore coral reef with resistant corals. It is called assisted evolution of corals.
How is AI contributing to marine research and developments?
AI now is used to help scientists to understand better the response of corals against the stress, because sometimes the human brain is not looking at the global view, and like that the AI can help us, but AI can't do the things alone. Of course, they need human to do. It's just an help.
have there been any breakthroughs that have been made possible through AI-driven technology?
No, it's an help. It's not a breakthrough really at the moment. Maybe later, but now it's just an help to have a better idea of what happened in the field. It's important to have human behind the AI. I think AI will be helping instruments at the end, but now it's just the beginning of AI, and they are just helping us to as I told you, to make the relationship between the threads and the corals. But I think now humans are very important to make these relationships. AI is just an help.
So where do you see the future of the ocean in 10 to 20 years?
We hope that human can have the idea to protect the ocean better, to make, for example, marine protected areas everywhere. The aim is to make 30% of marine protected area for 2030, but also to keep the corals ex situ, because now the ocean is worse and worse, and even we stop now, the ocean will be not better quick. So we need to put the corals ex situ to keep them alive.
What is the importance of coral reefs?
Coral reefs are important for many things, but principally for biology, because more than 25% of the biodiversity is living in the coral reefs. But they are also important for ecosystem, because more than 1 billion people is living around corals and living with corals, for fishing, but also agriculture. They are protecting the shore, and you have to know that the agriculture fields are near the shore, and because the coral reef protects the shore, they allowed also agriculture and also fishing. So people can be fed thanks to the coral reef. Of course, another thing is the tourism. The tourism is more than $40 billion per year thanks to the coral reef.
Would you have liked me to ask you a certain question? If yes, what was the question?
How young people can help to protect ocean?
And what would be the answer to that?
The importance of education, the importance of to be responsible on plastic bags, on how to take, for example, a bus instead of car. So and of course to clean up beaches also. It's important to be responsible of what the environment is around you, ocean, but also a field, earth, because you do things on earth, they can influence also ocean. You use plastic on earth, there is a problem on land, you have problem in ocean. And plastic can be ingested by fish, and the fish can be ingested by human, and human can be sick due to plastic. So all is related. So it's important to have this global vision of the earth.
So that will be all for me. Thank you very much for your time and for having me here.
Thank you to you.
Thank you very much for the information.
My pleasure.
Have a good day and goodbye.